What's going on, everybody? Today we are playing Plants vs. Zombies. I will be doing, I will be the Chomper today. And one thing I like about the Chomper is the fact that he can be real sneaky. He has his burrow ability, which lets him get out of the fight instantaneously. And the fact that I can self-heal myself by using Count Chompula, which, let me grab here. So, again, Count Chompula, he doesn't do as much damage when it comes to the biting. That's why most of the time I just try to eat them. I don't try to just bite, because 9 times out of 10 I will lose that fight. So I always run to the front here because I want to grab first blood. You get, I forget how many coins it is. We'll see here. As we grab him, boom, 250 coins for first strike. So it's really good. And we gooped that All-Star there, but unfortunately we just couldn't swallow the engineer fast enough. So we plant down some of my snares. So I'm trying a technique where I record the video first and then I do audio over. Just because this game's VoIP is not the best, simply because it's always on. There's no way to just toggle it, and I would have gotten away right here, but I got snagged for some reason by that little overhang on the bridge. It kind of really did irritate me, because it would have been an easy getaway. And in fact, I think there was one person over there who couldn't win a nap. So back to what I was saying. It's a very interesting on how they decided to do VoIP chat in here. In fact, the game actually doesn't even record it, even though I can actually hear what people are saying. That's why you'll periodically see me toggle mute. But there are future plans, from what I've heard, to completely be able to have the ability to completely just disable it altogether, which will be nice. So this is actually my very first official YouTube video. And the reason why I'm coming into the YouTube community is because all the big YouTubers that I watch and the people that I follow, even on Twitch, they all started off doing the same thing. They said they gamed a lot, they were semi-okay at it, pretty good at it, and they said, why not post what we do? So I figured, you know what, I've got the recording technology, I've got the hardware to support it, and I think you'll agree, the video, in my opinion, looks phenomenally well. Everything I'll be uploading is 60 frames per second in 1080p. I might go 4K gaming in the future, but for now, I'm just going to stick to 1080p. If I get big, I'll use the funds that I make, which would be a nice screen, be a nice goal, to upgrade to a 4K gaming rig. So as you see, I went straight for the All-Star there because the engineer was on his jack, his little, what do we call that, his hammer jack deals. I cannot physically eat him. If I try, it'll just get wedged in my mouth and I end up spitting him out. As you can see, I love the noise it makes every time I actually swallow them. You'll hear the... And it's funny because if they don't respawn, they hear that noise. So it's very satisfying. So what I'm doing right here is I'm camping the inside of this house because the engineer could easily spawn their gateway to, enable them to get up faster, for the zombies to get faster from their spawn point. So I'm trying to keep that from happening. And I come over here and I see that it's already there. So what I'm gonna do is try to sneak around, take them out, and then eventually go and take out that teleporter. I'm not quite sure if I get it or if a teammate of mine gets it. But he picks him up there. Boom! I pick up the engineer here. And then, of course, they're just spawning in too fast for me to get over there and finish it. But, I think we'll go at this for a bit longer before my team finally helps me secure it. Now, the funny story is about me getting all into this is, I stream right now League of Legends on Twitch, but I only get about 4 or 5 viewers, at one given time, even though I've got about 75 followers. So I decided maybe if I branch out to the YouTube community first, and retry it and go from just trying to do League of Legends to playing any game I can get my hands on. I think that'd be a better approach. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Also, leave me any suggestions and comments you have about the video itself. Let me know, hey, you talk too much. Oh, hey, the video quality is really great. Or, hey, you know, can you do this, do that? So that engineer there barely got away because a minion was right in front of him. I think this happens to me 3 times between this match and the next match, where I go to grab the engineer, but right as I grab him, I don't see the little minion right next to him, and I grab him instead. It's actually a really good technique they use, because if I just blindly go in there and chomp, I'll get the little guy instead. I'm not sure if I get this guy or not. I tried to goop him but miss. Or did I? No, yeah. I guess I did get the goop off, but or he walked into it. That's what it looked like. So my whole strategy on here is just CC. You see these chomper up here, and you'll see other chompers that just stay here. I try to get as far up as I can and take everybody I can out. I prioritize people that do CC. For instance, the just a regular ground soldier that does massive freezing. Took him out. I get revived up here. I think I go back down. I might be able to get one more kill off. Let's see. Oh man, they're just really... Oh yeah, I did get him. Oh, that's right. I get him and then walk away. Now, mind you, they have 25 seconds to get away. And me trying to lock this area down has kept them... Oh yeah, he takes me out these multi-rockets. That's so stupid. Point-blank multi-rockets, I don't think that should be a thing. I think you should take your splash damage from your own rockets. Because that happens to me a lot, is they'll walk right up to me and just multi-rocket me right in my face just because they have no other way. And we ended up stopping them at the apartments here, which isn't too bad. Walked out of this one with 6,300 coins. And let's see, I've got First Blood. I got the biggest Vanquish, or and the most killed. Or it's like the Vanquish chain or something. Yeah, Vanquish Master. There we go. So I think I did pretty good. That's about a standard score for me. Usually I'll get at least 2 badges, sometimes 3. Rarely will I get 4. If I get 4, it's because I'm going Sunflower class, and it's because I get the revive, the heal, assists, and then the first strike. I'll still try to rush in there as a Sunflower and try to get that first blood. Just because it's 250 coins. Easy, easy, easy. So, on the second matchup, again, we're just doing Chomper, so I'm going to go ahead and attempt to switch team into Chomper. And I don't have any of the others unlocked, even though I know what they do. Again, I just recently bought this game, so this is probably my 3rd day playing it. So I'm not the best, but at the same time, I think I'm pretty decent for someone that's just recently picked this game up. I know there's a couple of DLC that are fixing to drop for this game, but I haven't read too much into it. Right now, I've just been focusing on strategies that work for me. So this All-Star sees me, Soldier sees me, he tries to jump up, jumps down. I goop him and I try to get behind him, which I do. Unfortunately, Brand New gets the kill about 3 seconds before I do. So I didn't quite draw first blood here. But we do come back to this All-Star. Now, I wasn't sure if my burrow would work through there. And I was actually surprised it did, because you cannot burrow through the other way around. So I was quite surprised to figure that out. And again, I love Count Chompula because of the heals we get after we swallow them. The only one I think I might switch to is the speed boost, because I do notice I do die a lot trying to get away. I think the speed boost to let me speed boost through to a healer would be more beneficial. So boom, we're just gonna eat him. I think the scientist killed us. No, he doesn't. Oh, okay. Oh, I think we burrow and go get that scientist actually. Oh, okay. So this is a hot zone here, so I just burrow down to get away from all the splash explosion. And again, boom. I wait for that engineer to get off of his jackhammer before I try to actually chomp him. Throw a group on him. I try to get behind him, but he's hiding behind this wall. So I get him at the last second, but the engineer, I think, picks up the kill. Oh no, I bury. Oh, he messed up. And it cost him dearly. I can't quite eat him though, he's too fat. And he kills me. I'm not quite sure why I can't eat him sometimes. I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe they have the ability to struggle or something, I'm not sure. If any of you know, please feel free to leave a comment and say, hey, yeah, they're able to do this or that. I just don't know. I usually don't play zombies. If I do, I'm usually the all-star. So I burrowed there because there's 2 zombies right in front of me where I burrowed, but by the time I was able to get to them, they were already dead, so... I think coming up here, there's this guy that I think he's AFK. So I'm like, oh, let me go pick up the kill. And turns out he's not. He just starts shooting me randomly. He uses his ZBG, shoots me, I get away with 1 health. Which is weird, because he's been standing there since the game started. If you noticed earlier when I went up there, he was still right there too, so I just assumed he was AFK. But evidently not. I was going for that soldier, but again, he barreled, so no cigar there. And then I end up getting taken down by that same engineer. This engineer takes me out quite a bit, surprisingly. But I think this game, I don't think they get a single base in this game. I think we just completely dominate it out. And when I play the Chomper, I'm looking at getting up in their face and trying to eat who I can to keep them from pushing up. Like for instance, this all-star here is pushing up. So he dodges forward, but the snare allows me to pick him up still. And again, that heal whenever, I just love that noise. Those all-stars, man. I love those all-stars. If I do have to go zombie, I will usually contact Titan and go all-star. Just because I can push right up into the enemy base. And... oh, I almost had it, but it gave me an assist. Again, that engineer with the lightning. But I love the all-star, especially in this game mode, because you can get right up in there. You've got 200 health, so you're tanky. And if you know how to use him, you can easily, what I'll do is I'll impunt into the base, and then charge at whoever I know is not going to get hit by the impunt. And usually I'll get a double, if not triple kill that way off of him. But being the Chomper, my priority target, of course, is whoever is closest to the base. But at the same time, if I see an engineer takes priority over everything. After that, I'll go for the scientist, because the scientist is what's throwing off the heals. So I try to shut them down. I try to shut down their support tiers, pretty much what's going on. And then I pray that my team isn't completely incompetent and can help clean out the regular soldiers and the all-stars. Again, just burrow. He tries a rocket jump, but he got caught up in that roof. And even still, usually I'll watch them, and I'll go right under where they land. And the second they land, I just chomp out of them. The only people that usually get away from me with that is if they have the multi-jump. But I can still generally catch up to them because their jumps aren't that far. Because they get 2 of them. So we're gonna eat him, and then we're gonna come back and revive our other guy here. And I think we get the challenge complete with this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, challenge complete. Revive 3 teammates. And he just stands there and dies. I can't do anything about it because I'm the leader, and I'm sad. Yeah, so we're 3 for 1 with this guy. And again, you see me periodically will just toggle that mute. You can't hear it, but I can still hear it. It's weird. For some reason my game capturing software doesn't hear it. And boom, there we go. Complete shutout. Let's... I don't think... I didn't get first blood, but I still should have 2. And I do, yeah. The most kills and most biggest chain. So let's go ahead and open this up. All useless stuff. That gold piercing's pretty cool. $11. Not bad, not bad. So that's all I have for now. Let me know what you guys think. Again, this is my very first video. I will be making more and more on different classes, and not just Plants vs. Zombie and Garden Warfare, but I'll also be making more. Till next time, guys. Later.